Hey guys, and welcome to Film Study, where we analyze films in various ways to make you see it in a different concept, and change a part of a scene and figure out how the rest of the story would play out based on a single change in one scene.
Alright, quiet on the set.
The downfall of the recent animated film Lightyear was a dud the second I found out about the film. The first reason, a lot of people were confused on if this was the sequel to Toy Story at the beginning, and nobody was really a fan when Chris Pratt was announced to be the voice instead of Tom Hanks. He said himself that he didn't understand the reason Disney decided to do this. Only reason I can think of is bringing back Tom Hanks to do an origin story related to Toy Story. It would have been more expensive as he is more valuable with each film. When the film was being worked on and they announced it, the director did mention that Tim's version of Buzz is a little goofier and a little dumber, and so he is the comic relief. In this film, Buzz is the action hero. He's serious, ambitious, and funny, but not in a goofy way that would undercut the drama. Toy Story 4 and Lightyear had the same budget with both films, but I'm sure if they hired Tom Hanks back, they would have spent more money, which considering they only made back $14 million after their $200 million investment on this film probably wasn't the best idea. I feel like the only good thing about this film was the little animatronic cat sidekick, Socks. It got me thinking though, if this film was really based on Andy's favorite movie, where was Socks when he was gifted Lightyear? Granted, he probably only cared about the space toy than the cat because he was a little boy. But a lot of toys come as groups or at least with their side character. Think Elsa and the Spirit Horse. Andy's mom could have given the cat to Molly, as I think it would have been a good toy for her. Socks is an animatronic cat that is designed in a way to help ease Buzz's transition to his life as a time traveler. He teaches Buzz about teamwork and acts as an emotional support animal for Buzz. In Toy Story, I feel like this is reflected due to Buzz asking Woody for help to repair his ship rather than ignoring everyone and trying to be independent. Socks also reminds me a lot of Baymax in terms of being helpful mentally, trying to help Buzz relax during the night.
I can provide sleep sounds if you like. I have several options. Summer night, ocean paradise, whale calls.
No. White noise is fine.
Very well.
Good night, Socks.
Good night, Buzz.
When it comes to Socks being a toy, I feel like it would obviously keep the same structure in the film and have some voice features like Buzz did. As far as the scale between Buzz and Socks and Lightyear, obviously Socks would be too small. I figure for a toy version of him would be about the size of Mr. Potato Head. Molly is a 1-year-old toddler during the first Toy Story film. I feel like Molly would like Socks considering she likes animals. As far as how Socks would interact with the rest of the toys while others are away, well, this is where it gets tricky. Socks perceives himself as a leader and teacher, a position that sounds familiar to Woody's role. Woody made himself the leader of all the toys, does head counts, calls out meetings, and emergency roll calls. Socks would more so position himself as the leader or provider, as does Woody. However, I feel like Socks would consider Molly his kid just like Woody does to Andy. While the humans are away though, Woody and Socks' personality could collide. They could try to outdo one another in terms of who should be in charge of watching over the toys. Of course, everyone can look out for themselves, but given Woody's personality and just how we see him instantly leading all of the toys, that's just how he is. With Socks' design, I could see the rest of the toys trying to change who should be responsible. Not that this would be the main problem that needs to be resolved within the story, but another challenge that Woody would face along with Buzz fully believing he needs to save the galaxy. Buzz and Socks came together. Even so, it's hard to tell if Socks would stay by Buzz's side or become attached to Molly. The only toy we ever see that come in a pack is Ducky and Bunny, but it's hard to say if those two would separate considering they physically can't. All in all, Socks would have been a great toy added for Toy Story. But I'm curious if any of you think so, if it would have made sense to include this character in Toy Story at all, considering how attached he was to Buzz. Let us know what your theory is in the comments down below.